A faulty relay caused this fire in Erica Kim's Whirlpool fridge, the same issue that caused Maytag to recall more than 1.6 million refrigerators last year. Kim's husband grabbed his camera and shot this.
What if we weren't home? If we weren't home, if it was a weekday, our house could have burned down.
Mark Mersing from Stafford says the same thing happened to his Whirlpool fridge.
The smoke was rolling out of it. It was going to catch fire if I wouldn't have unplugged it.
And they aren't alone. ABC7 obtained a stack of complaints filed with the Consumer Product Safety Commission telling the same story. Whirlpool made refrigerators that actually caught fire or where flames erupted and kitchens filled with smoke. Each complaint blaming a faulty compressor relay, the same problem the Kims caught on tape.
Here, give me some water, it's on fire now.
Whirlpool owns Maytag, but has not expanded last year's recall beyond Maytag products. In fact, it wasn't until 7 on Your Side got involved that Whirlpool replaced the Kims flaming fridge.
You don't just leave it to chance. I really believe they should notify people.
And get this, according to CPSC records, Whirlpool knew of the problem back in 2005. 3 years later, Whirlpool had received at least 114 reports of relay failures causing smoldering and confirmed 59 cases where floors were scorched.
They should inform everyone who's got a model with this defective part in it.
But documents show in 2005 the manufacturer told the Consumer Product Safety Commission it does not intend to warn customers. And Whirlpool is currently suing the relay's maker, calling the part defective.
It does surprise me that they're not recalling when they know that there's a problem.
Whirlpool says while the relay may mirror those of the recalled Maytag refrigerators, the Whirlpool design essentially stops a fire like this from spreading beyond the fridge. But the family who shot this video still wonders.
How many more people have a refrigerator out there that's just waiting to burst into flames?
Whirlpool has not released a complete list of the models with the suspect parts. However, documents we've obtained give a range between January 2000 and as late as 2004. If you see smoke coming from the rear bottom of the refrigerator, unplug it, call the manufacturer, and alert the Consumer Product Safety Commission. We have more online at tbd.com, including how to figure out when your fridge was manufactured. I'm Chris Van Cleave, ABC 7 News.
We're not filming in here, okay?
7 on Your Side has stumbled onto something these guys do not want you to see. Store after store in the L'Enfant Plaza Promenade being forced out of business after learning on Thanksgiving this Christmas would be their last.
You know, it's like elephant stepping an ant. I'm speechless.
Mina Tamami is heartbroken. She's had her clothing shop here for 22 years. Her lease expired over the summer, but she says she was told over and over that a new lease proposal was coming. She even showed us this October email from the property manager, JBG, saying, "I do owe you a new proposal and will endeavor to get it to you this afternoon." It never came. Instead, she got an eviction notice.
I don't know. I have no clue what am I going to do.
The mall's being renovated, and while corporate stores like Dress Barn appear to be staying, the mom and pop stores are out with barely 30 days notice. That's not much time to clear out their inventory. Another merchant who didn't want to show her face says it's happening to her too.
After the renovation, we thought for sure that we can give us a smaller space for us here.
So we're now being escorted out of the mall here. We're going to go try to talk to the property management folks, but we've been told we can't be here. I'm hoping you can help me understand.
We're not filming in here, okay?
We wanted to ask why these longtime businesses are being thrown out. You can see she wasn't talking.
Have businesses that were given the impression they were being...
Talk to our corporate office. We have an information officer. Thank you.
Right. Why give businesses the impression that they're having their lease renewed and then give them less than like a month?
So we went to JBG's Bethesda headquarters looking for that information person.
You can give me your business card and...
We can't make an appointment now because you just indicated we could make an appointment.
I'm not authorizing you to. Is this on? You can leave me that tape.
Well, good luck getting it.
Now, we called JBG again today trying to get their side of the story. I'm still waiting for the phone to ring. The customers at Mina's boutique are so upset they've organized a petition drive to try to keep the business open. Several shop owners say they're pleading for more time, and at least one says they're considering legal action, if that's even possible. Do you ever give any thought to, how clean these bags might be over time?
Honestly, I really hadn't.
It seems like everyone is using them.
whenever I come to the store.
We're told reusable shopping bags are earth-friendly. I'm looking for some old bags and I'm going to trade new bags. But we found going green with your bags could put your health at risk by becoming a home for bacteria, fungus, and mold. How clean do you think your bag is?
Oh God, I don't even want to know.
Could I trade you a new bag for your old bag?
I mean, look at these.
We collected 10 reusable bags from shoppers across our area.
This is the one you want?
Yes, I want your old pink bag. Had them swabbed and sent to a lab to tell us what's living in your shopping bags.
My expectation is that it'll be full of bacteria.
We got this one from Ann Hancock in Arlington. The year you've had this, have you ever thought about cleaning it?
Actually, no. I haven't.
Maybe she should. The lab found half of the bags contaminated to the point they should be thrown away.
There's just no reason to, have those levels on or around your food.
Would you want all this touching your groceries?
This came from a very dirty bag.
But every bag showed a presence of bacteria, fungus, mold, or yeast. Several had a combination of those or all of them.
Think of these organisms all being in that bag. If you put your milk in that bag, it's wet on the outside. The organisms find an area that they can grow. All they need is moisture.
We also tested 2 brand new bags and found nothing. So the contamination is coming from being used. A larger Canadian study confirms our results. Close to 30% of the bags tested had elevated levels of bacteria, and several tested positive for mold or yeast. Do you think it was pretty clean? Remember Ann's bag?
Probably not, to be honest. Clean enough for my purposes.
Wrong answer. Her bag came back with 4 times the bacteria that would be considered safe for drinking water, 4 kinds of fungus, and what could be Shigella, a fecal pathogen similar to Salmonella.
Well, it surprises me, yes. That they found that much, yes.
It's really gross.
You have to wash them and you have to sterilize them and such, but most people probably don't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't think about that.
But he's right. You do have to keep the bags clean. If they get wet, you have to make sure that they dry. They hold moisture pretty well, we've found. Store them in a dry place. Also, this is a bag that's about a year old. The lab suggested turning them inside out and shaking them out so whatever crumbs or other things might be in there get out of the bag. One thing we did find, generally speaking, bags that were a year or older, it appears that they had the higher levels of what we're calling yuckiness. So while they may be reusable, it appears they aren't reusable forever.
It's disturbing. It's shocking. You don't want that information out in the world.
The information Jill Soik is looking at is her name and social security number. Loudoun County unknowingly sold them and those of 9 others for $1, opening up 10 former employees to potential identity theft.
It's out of my control. So that does feels vulnerable. It feels like you've been left open for something bad to happen.
This is serious risk. When you can combine a name and a social security number, you need very little else in order to recreate them.
It all starts at the Loudoun County surplus store, where Aaron Zeitlin bought several pieces of surplus technology, including 2 typewriters, to take apart with his boys.
It was just shocked to see.
What he saw was writing on the typewriter ribbon.
You could start reading what's on there, and names started to appear, a series of digits that look like social security numbers.
ABC 7 News traced the typewriter to Loudoun County's Department of Mental Health, and reviewing the typewriter ribbon by hand, and another social security number here, we found Soika's name and social security number twice, along with the others who worked on a county project in 2003 and 2004.
I would never put my name and social security number just out there. So I certainly don't want that to be happening through just oversights of old technology.
With a hidden camera, we went to the county surplus store. Signs say hard drives are removed from PCs, but we found another typewriter with its ribbon, essentially a hard drive still in place, ours for $1.
That's something that's slipping through the cracks that really needs to not.
We immediately brought this to the attention of Loudoun County. In a statement, the county administrator says, "We take such situations very seriously. Loudoun County is taking steps to ensure that such an incident does not happen again." Now, ABC 7 News obtained this internal county document showing, because of our report, policy now requires removing the typing and correction ribbon. I'm Chris Van Cleve, ABC 7 News. And why can't we go in? This is not turning into a warm welcome for 7 on your side. Okay. Do you think it's appropriate that you don't pay somebody? 85-year-old Rockville resident Olga von Lowenstein is not surprised.
I'm angry.
Angry because 7 months after going to Washington ENT Group and DC Audiology for help with her deteriorating hearing, she feels trapped at home, stuck waiting for a big refund.
I don't like to go places anymore. I don't like to be with people because I have to come close and say, I beg your pardon.
It's all here in the paperwork. The medical group charged her $6,180 to fit her with new hearing aids. One problem.
Instead of softening the bad part or clearing up the bad part, she amplified it.
This June 15th letter promises Olga a refund of $5,700 within 30 business days. In December, just days before Christmas, they sent this check. It bounced.
I don't know whom to trust now, where to go.
You promised her a refund of $5,700, and you send her a bounced check after 7 months. Do you think that's appropriate?
Which brings us back to Washington ENT Group's DC office. We were hoping to get answers. Instead, watch the effort they went to slam the door on us.
I mean, do you think that's appropriate? Hi, this is Chris Van Cleve at Channel 7. You guys locked us out of your front door here.
While we were on hold, guess who they called?
We've been advised that you're not allowed to be on this property anymore.
Escorted out, but not before we got the attention of their lawyer.
I think this is a mistake of a very long order, but resolvable.
It took more than 7 months, but we got it done, and Olga got her check.
I thank Channel 7 on your side for the effort, and that I did get a refund.
Now, through their attorney, the doctor's office did apologize for the situation. Next week, Olga will finally get new hearing aids. Now, we've heard from at least 2 additional people who claim others are having similar issues getting refunds, so if that's happening, we'd like to hear from you.